Good morning. Good morning to our healthcare heroes. Good morning to our community here in Southwest Florida and beyond. My name is Nicole Traum, and you're watching Lee Health's Healthcare Heroes Self-Care Moment. Thank you so much for tuning in, and hopefully you share this with your friends. We're here every morning at 6:40 a.m. This week we are talking about finding balance and how we find balance in different ways. And I'm laughing because like just before I hit record on this or hit live, my husband had to sweep in and take our daughter out of here because balance these days is different, right? We find different ways of managing what we've got, what's on our plate. And as we become a little bit more open to that place of balance and understanding that balance isn't always this steady, perfect thing, right? It kind of wavers to one end and wavers to the other, and we have to work to bring it together, then we get more resilient. And resiliency during these times is so, so key to finding a little bit more peace, a little bit more steadiness. Because we know that things aren't always going to be exactly in line with maybe how we want them to be or how we expect them to be, but we allow ourselves to kind of go with the flow. So allowing ourselves to go with the flow today, we're going to start with a little bit of breath and movement. And we're going to work on some fun balancing poses. I love balance poses because there's so many different ways to do them. And also it allows us to realize that it's okay to totally come out of something, scrap it, and redo it. And sometimes we need to do that in life. Sometimes we need to just like scrap the day, start it again, right? Just take a fresh perspective. So let's start by sitting up nice and tall, and we'll start by just taking a couple of deep breaths. You can start with your eyes open. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Big inhale here. Big exhale. Filling up with breath and emptying out the breath. And if you want, you can close your eyes and take a couple of breaths like that. Just noticing how you're feeling this morning. Many of us have kind of found our own groove, our own place of balance within the quarantine. But that doesn't mean that some days we wake up and it doesn't feel totally off. And it doesn't mean that some days everything we do doesn't feel totally off. And that's okay, right? But we allow ourselves that openness, that resiliency to meet ourselves where we are. One of the best ways to do that is to just check in with your breath. You can even bring a hand to your heart and just breathe into that space. Opening your chest and then softening your shoulders onto your back. Let's take 3 more rounds of breath here. That's it. Last one. Good. And then let's take our arms out. We're going to stretch our arms back and then exhale. Bring your hands forward and round yourself. So you're going to inhale and open your chest. Reach those arms back and then exhale, round and reach your palms towards each other. So big inhale. Good. And big exhale. Big movement here. Balancing out the front of the body and the back of the body. Perfect. Big inhale. Big exhale, opening up your shoulders, your upper chest. Good, let's do 2 more. That's it. Maybe you're gonna feel your shoulders pop, your back pop a little. Inhale and exhale, good. And then as you come out of this one, just roll your shoulders onto your back. So just noticing what you've got going on this morning in your body and in your breath. Good. And then shift your weight side to side. So feel your seat a little bit rocking side to side, releasing that weight in one direction and then the other. Perfect. And then we'll stretch our arms out and we're going to bring our right arm underneath and just give ourselves a little hug here, just rocking side to side. Breathing in and breathing out and trying to find balance like we did yesterday in that inhale and in the exhale. Perfect. And then we're going to switch arms. So we're going to bring the arms back out and then take your left arm underneath and rock side to side. Perfect. That's it. Good, take another round of breath here. Just giving yourself a little hug. And then as you come back through center, bring your hands to your knees and just start to come around in circles. So we want to work those hips a little bit, feeling the back of your hips, the sides of the hips, just slowly starting to move. That's it. My chair is nice and squeaky this morning. And then we're going to change your direction, just moving around, feeling all those muscles start to wake up. That's it. Good. I'm going to scoot myself back a little bit so you can see my legs. Now, we're going to take the right leg in and just start with your knee in. And you can start to make some circles with your ankle. That's it. Feel yourself sit up nice and tall as you breathe. That's it. And then we'll switch sides. And we're going to lift that left knee in. Just sit up tall. You can make some circles with your ankle, just working that foot and that leg. Perfect. All right. And from here, step your legs out so your knees are out wide. And what we'll do here is we're going to inhale as we sit up and just exhale, hinge forward. So stretching into the low back a little bit. Inhale and exhale. This is a really good one to do if you've been sitting at your seat for a while, just to stretch your low back. So my knees are out about as wide as my chair. Feet are right underneath. I'm just hinging forward. I'm not going too far, right? Once my body says that's enough, then I pause and come right back up. Good. Let's do two more. Just lifting up and bowing forward. Inhaling. Good. And exhaling. And then coming back through center. And from here, what we'll do is we're going to take our right leg and cross it over the left. So you're going to squeeze your legs in towards each other. And then bring your arms up and take your right arm underneath the left. So you can come into that bear hug or you can come into your arms crossed. So I'll do it from the side a little bit. So my legs are crossed and my arms are crossed. I'm squeezing my legs in here. And then we're going to inhale and lift up and exhale as you bring your elbows down. And just feel yourself hugging in. Inhale and exhale. Good. Let's do two more. You can't hold on with your hands. You're just going to come into that bear hug like we did before. Perfect. And then as you come on out, you can stretch your arms out, cross your left leg over your right, bring your left arm underneath, and either come into that bear hug or wrap your arms up. Keep squeezing those legs in, and then inhale as you lift your elbows, and then exhale as you round, bringing the elbows in towards your knee. That's it. Inhale and exhale. The more you squeeze your legs in, the more you're going to feel this into your hips. Good. It should feel really nice in the back body. Two more. That's it. Good. Last round. And then we'll come on out, uncrossing the leg and stretching your arms out. Hold those arms out. Press your feet into the floor and just start to lean up and over to the right, working on your balance here once again. Good. And then coming up and over to the left. Good. All right, come on out. Let's work a little bit on balance. So I'm going to give you two options for this next one. You can come back and do the leg crossed over and the arms wrapped up in your seat, or if you want to give your balance a little run for its money this morning, you can come on up to standing, and we'll do it from the standing position. So I'm going to move my chair out of the way. All right, so what we'll do here is we're going to bend our knees, keeping your knees bent. Let me do this. This is out of my way. With your knees bent, you're going to cross your right leg over your left. That's it. And then left arm under right, whichever one, doesn't matter. Squeeze your legs in. You can even hook your toes behind and work on that balance. And then if you want, you can lift your elbows, but stay nice and deep. Let's take another deep breath here. This is called Eagle Pose, Garudasana. Good. And then just stretch your arms and your legs out. Take a big stretch here and go side to side. That's it. Perfect. All right, we're going to come back and we're going to switch legs so you can bend your knees and cross your left leg over your right. Maybe hook those toes. Right arm underneath your left. Here, I'll do it from the side so you can see a little bit better. Squeezing those legs in, sitting deep as you lift your elbows just a little bit higher. And even here, you can see I'm wobbling, right? Because I'm hugging back in, and that's part of balance. It's never going to be super perfectly steady, right? We still have to breathe. We still have to have that flow. Take another breath. Good. And then come on out and stretch out your arms and your legs and just let yourself come over side and up and over to the other side. Just stretching out. Let's do one more time to each side because that feels good. Your toes are pointing forward in the direction of your face. That's it. And then come all the way back. So let's come on back to our seat now. That's a fun one to play with. I'd love to see pictures of you guys doing that one if you decide to do that. I'm going to come a little closer. There we go. And as we come back to our seat now, let's take a comfortable seat, whatever that is for you, and check back in. So maybe that movement got your breath going a little bit. That's good, right? Maybe it made you feel a little bit more present. Maybe you fell over a little, right? You can always hold on to your chair or the wall or anything else, but knowing that practice of hugging in, some days when I say, oh, we're gonna do balance poses, I can see like the fear come up in my students, and then other days we do it and everyone's like, oh, that was a lot easier. So you never know, right? But it's part of that practice to allow ourselves to really connect. So now we're going to turn back within and we're going to come back to that breath that we did yesterday, that alternate nostril breath. It is super calming to the nervous system. It's also this way that we allow ourselves to really sync up with our breath. So we're going to come right back to it just like we did yesterday. So sitting up nice and tall, you can move your seat back in your chair a little bit, lengthening your spine, rolling your shoulders onto your back. Let's come back in and just take a couple breaths in and out through your nose. So inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your nose. Filling up and emptying out. Good, remember we're going to use one of our hands. Let's just use one finger to make it easy. Close off your left nostril, inhale through the right. Close off the right, exhale left. Inhale through your left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Inhaling right. Exhaling left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Last round. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. You can bring your hand away from your face and just close your eyes and come back to a more natural breath. Notice the depth of your breath now, the quality of the breath. Feel your body supported by your chair or the floor, whatever's underneath you. And just notice that nice flow of your inhale and your exhale, helping to balance you out in this present moment. Relax your jaw, relax your shoulders, relax your hips. Just give yourself permission to be here now in this body, in this breath, in whatever state you feel like your life is in. Take another round of breath. your hands up in front of your heart and just remind yourself of that balance, of the idea that you do things to support yourself, to get through the day, to get through the weeks, to get through the months, right? And we open ourselves up to that experience. And for this practice today, I bow to each of you. Namaste. So thank you again for watching. My name is Nicole Traum, and this is Lee Health's Healthcare Heroes Self-Care Moment. We'll be back tomorrow at 6:40 a.m. If there's anything you want to work on or see, you can drop it in the comments. And otherwise, please share this with your friends. Come back and watch it whenever you want. Bye.